Right guys, I will explain my situation with my car. My car's just been to the mechanics recently. They were meant to fix 3 things. They fixed 1 thing, which is they did the lube service, which I don't know if they fixed it properly yet. It's meant to stop the oil pressure warning coming up. We've yet to find out. I'll give it like 3 months to find out if they fixed that. If it doesn't come on in 3 months, I'll assume they fixed it. New problem might be to do with the car going in for the mechanics recently. It was just on the dual carriageway, and it happened the other night as well, and it happened this night. When you get up to speed, around 70, I started hearing in my door area, just down there somewhere, tick, 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 like when you stick a piece of paper in a fan. Tick, 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 tick. That. And like the faster you got, the faster it got, and the louder it got. Tick 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 tick. Slow down to like 60. Tick 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 tick. And I thought, what the fuck is this? Maybe I'll stop in a bay and have a look and see if it's like, is it these things in my door or something, or is it something in my door that the mechanics did while they were lube servicing or whatever? Maybe they're oiling up something in the door. I don't know. And then, just now, driving along, it's still going, tick 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 tick, and then gloop, this bassy gloop sound, and it stopped, and there was no ticker 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 anymore. And I thought that could be relieving, but that's also alarming, because what was the noise in the first place, and what was the gloop sound, and what was it the noise stopping? I feel like I did something. Was something attached to the wheel that was going tick tick tick, or was there a bolt somewhere in the wheel that needed to be there, and then the bolt like fell out and there was like a gloop, and then maybe there was like vital liquid, because I know there's something liquidy behind the wheel that's important. So now I'm just like, yeah, the sound cured itself, but there was a problem to start with, and what was that? What was that? I'm gonna have to tell the mechanic about it if I remember when I next take it in, which will be in like 2 weeks time, because I've got so much work lined up. I'm just gonna have a quick look on the outside of my car over there towards the wheel. It's very rainy, and see if I can see anything. Pause out. I don't know folks, did something happen there? And it looks fine on the outside, to be honest. Man, it is a good job it's a sunny day. It's a sunny, dry day. I woke up this morning, got into my car, because I got an extended work shift, because we're doing stock take stuff. Got in my car, for some reason wanted to cool the car down by getting some air in the car, so I opened both front windows. Then I hear it smash in my right hand, this window, while it's fully reeled down. Smash. And you can hear there's glass shuffling around in there. My window has smashed, like, my window has smashed inside my door. I was like, this is insane. I didn't need this shit today. How did this fucking even happen? I asked my dad, he said he's never even heard it happening. Of course, because everything that happens bad with my car always happens on a Sunday, and the local mechanics is closed on Saturday and Sunday, which is absolutely dumb as fuck. I always need to get hold of a mechanic when they're closed. Probably same with emergency dentist, actually. Dentist and mechanic, very similar. I had to give them an answer phone message, because obviously they're not there, so I can't do anything with them. And it's a Sunday, so I gotta wait till tomorrow just to hear back from them to see if they're gonna do anything. And then obviously in the meantime, luckily it's a sunny day. If it was pissing it down with rain, it'd be a lot harder to fucking deal with this problem. So weather not too much my problem unless it starts raining in the night, which it might. Main problem is security. My car could be stolen a lot more easily now. I've got to take all valuables out of my car into work, because obviously I have to, and this is my strategy in the car parking, this place, there are walls and there's like car parking bays near the walls, and because it's only on one side, I can park the car as close as I can to this wall, so maybe a human can't fit through the gap between my car and the wall, and they can't see it from the general side on approach to my car or passing it, so they might just think, oh, it's a normal car parked, you know, nothing different about it. Can't really see that there's a window out. For my much longer shift today, I have to leave the car parked in a city where I know for a fact people steal things. Horrible place to leave my car in general, even when it's fully working and all the windows are fine. So I've got to leave this for a certain number of hours, quite a few hours till night time. So generally I just hope no one comes this way. And then when I drive back home, obviously I'm driving on dual carriageway, it was noisy as fuck because I had to have my window open, so I put on more layers, I turned on my heating to 24. You probably couldn't see that, probably just blurred. And yeah, I'll have to do that trip at night when I come back. So I assume leaving my car out when it gets to night time, it's still winter, it's going to get much colder, so I'll have to warm it up a lot more before I start driving it. Seats will even be cold. The wheel's normally cold, but the fucking seats, everything will be cold. I have to warm it up before I go because the window will be wide open. Might have to wear even more layers. Drive back, get back home after a noisy DC ride, and then I've got to find somewhere in the village that is kind of like this, with, I think there's a place where there's like a wall or something on the right, and I can get in close to that, but then I've got like tape and a bin bag down there, and I'm gonna have to seal it for the night when I'm in the village. And then I'm gonna have to keep, I've still got 3 work days after this, so I've got to keep doing this like every day until I can find out whether, because I don't know how they'd fix it. Obviously there's broken glass inside my door here. Would they be able to pull out all the broken glass and replace the window? Can you do a window replacement easily on that sort of door? Or would I have to have a brand new door fitted for it? I guess that's why they sell cars for braking, because you can get individual parts from the cars. But again, I have never seen like my own car ever on the roads except mine. So weirdly, I have a rare car, and having a rare car means how are you gonna find parts for it? And I love this car now. I don't really want to, obviously I don't want to spend £2,000, but I don't want to get rid of this car because I love it. I love the shape of it. I love how it's treated me. I got used to how it is. Me getting a new car now would be like, oh my god, it's gonna be worse. It's going to feel worse. I know. If I get like some BMW M3 10 a penny that they're all on the road, there's so many of those, I'm gonna find stuff to dislike about it, because I'll find out that this car is more efficient, especially like using the clutch, and how this car like adds a little bit of fuel, adds auto acceleration to help you stay from stalling on the clutch. And I don't know how many other cars do that. I assume some do, but maybe I'll end up getting a car that doesn't do that. I'll have to figure out how to really drive on the clutch, supplying it with extra acceleration and stuff, which I'm not used to, you know, just enough to keep it from stalling. Anyway, this has been a horrible, like a horrific thing to find out, especially on a day like today. Here we are again on the cricket ground at the Hellmouth. I've had to go into the mechanic for a different thing. So the fluid lube service thing is done. I don't know if I'm going to receive more oil pressure warnings. We'll have to see. I'll give it 3 months. The car is in the mechanic again, and it's in the mechanic because, well, it's a bit weird. I rolled down my window to let some air in the other day before I went to work. Tried to roll it up. I thought what I heard was a smash with the glass in the door. I think I got a little vlog about this, and tried to reel it up, and there was a smash, and I thought I heard bits of broken glass moving in there. Just taking it to the mechanic, they're saying you might need something called a regulator, which is weird. I guess it regulates the amount of force used to bring the window up. It's such a weird term. Anyway, one of the guys came out and got some pliers, and he said the window's still in there, the glass is all in one piece. I'm like, what the fuck, are you sure? I'm surprised if that's true. He said, yeah, look, there it is. He starts getting a towel and some pliers and like trying to get the window out. And hello, doggo. Yeah, he started pulling it up and I could see it in there, but he couldn't get it all the way up. He was struggling. He said, I don't want to put too much force on it with this metal here because I'll break the glass. So he said, I've got to take the door off. As in, you can split the door into 2 parts, like a cross section. Take the front part off and there's a back part, which is the part that faces you when you're driving. He said it'd take about an hour or more, and it'd be like £100, and after that he could tape it in place, and I'd still need to buy this regulator thing he's on about as a separate mission, separate issue. And so that's where we're at today. That's why I'm up here. I'm waiting for him to pull the door apart, drag the window up and tape it in place. That's today, and that'll be like £100 because of, I guess, the labour to take the door apart. Now, I don't know how much a regulator costs, but it means I can't do the other fixes that I was planning on doing. Puts them off, but I can't. I was driving around with just the window wide open on the dual carriageway, and it's just like, it was mostly okay, but it started getting icier and cold the more I did it. Towards the end, I guess it started getting cold. The main problem is how fucking noisy it is. It's so loud driving on the dual carriageway with the window open. It adds a new dimension of difficulty, because it's as if you're driving through a really strong windstorm. It sounds like that when you're like going up to like 60 and 70. Really off-putting to drive with that kind of noise with the window open. So yep, that's priority at the moment. Later, guys.